Yeah, this is Third Life 3, yeah.
But
Jesus, these fucking bushes are tall as hell. What? Was this always here?
bush?
What is this, like cocaine bushes?
I see no bushes there. Are you okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe it's the
Okay.
coffee I drank.
Oh, okay.
The close shaders are
Good
fucking
coffee.
garbage,
Share
dude.
some of that?
Yeah, it makes me see things, you know. Yeah. Now my allergies are acting up. Fuck. Ugh.
So the only thing I haven't done is I didn't pull the numbers from the account.
So when do I owe budget? Is it now?
So it's in 2 weeks, but I just want to have a quick talk. I mean, we still have 55 million in the account.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Okay.
yeah, we still have a good amount of money. I did make a decision that I know you're probably not going to be happy with, but I did it to save myself the amount of phone calls I was getting.
Okay.
And plan on probably pulling anyways, just because of the cost. So I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. I did agree to let Hayes have a budget for the last 4 days of the month, or until I tell them we're no longer doing it with them. Because I was
Fuck.
getting, I mean, I'm not joking. I would come around and I would get like 5 to 10 calls about no one being around and them having to go to Hayes and pay out of pocket. So I did that to save myself the headache, to be honest. They
I don't
fired.
think it's a bad decision. You know,
Well,
I
I
got
mean, it was a smart decision on my part, just because like I needed to save myself time because I already get so many command calls. The issue that I had, and I brought this up to Benji, was there was a tax going on that was causing Otto's people not to come around. He said he took care of the person and fired them. I their bills are a lot more than any other place. It is. I
I'm
can say
fine.
that.
So I see. I gotta put my mayor hat on, right? Me personally, I would love to destroy Hayes. Shit, mechanic shop ran by an entire gang named Seaside.
Agreed.
But if they are actually providing a service that is greatly needed in the late hours, then I'm totally fine with continuing to give them their budget, especially considering how down bad that side of the storm has been recently.
Yeah, I mean, later shift 2 into shift 3 is where it can get a little rough. I know shift 3 is Harmony covered, but you let me know when to pull it. I'll pull it. I did play a little bit of both sides because I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
That you do with this information as you want, but I did not tell it to you.
Okay.
He is trying to look into. I guess he has information on why you're corrupt or something like that. I don't believe that.
Who's he?
Benji.
Benji's a fucking moron, Shelby.
So I'm just letting you know so that way you're aware.
You ever see Game of Thrones?
If it was other people, I've seen parts of it.
You ever see the Queen Cersei?
My memory for that is so bad.
God
Seen a
damn it.
little bit. Like I think I've only seen like one season, the first season.
All right, well, Benji's the big fucking moron guard that follows Nick Simone around everywhere. He's got no idea what he's doing, but people think he's scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he's scary. I'm gonna be honest. So I just want to let you know, keep you in the loop. I mean, if you need to pull it after elections, pull it. Because I know that people were paying apparently like over $3,000 out of pocket, which is part of the reason why I made the decision. Because if there's no other shops open, that right there is about 3 hours worth of work.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I know Benji. I know his entire organization, and I'm just hoping and praying that they try to embezzle money through this mechanic shop, because then I will take it all down. So it's a good thing for me, honestly.
Okay. So yeah, I just want to let you know that was a decision I made. I know that we talked about it previously, but I did it to save myself because I've gotten so many calls that I sometimes want to just my soul dies a little. My
No,
soul
I
has
get it.
died
Like
a
I said,
lot the past couple weeks.
it's providing a service that's needed, so it's good for the city. Therefore, I have no issue personally. Even if I did, I don't run the show. You do. I simply give my
Okay,
opinion.
okay. Nope. I appreciate that. So I just want to start off with that right there. He does know that at any point in time I can call it good. I haven't paid except for Iron Hog, so there's only one repair shop in the thing right now. I haven't paid the rest of them because like the managers haven't been around. Are we paying autos
We
or how are we going
No,
about
no, you
that?
guys aren't paying autos. This
Okay,
I'm
okay,
I'm paying autos through the state. So
okay.
the idea of autos, this was before we spoke, was I wanted to dedicate that for the police, so you guys don't get charged for repairs. It gives PD tow something to do. You guys don't have to worry about paying those employees that work there. It's all covered by the state. And then I didn't really think too far ahead to really think that 24/7 around the clock service is impossible. So that's why I was okay with you budgeting the other mechanic shops. But the idea is for autos to be like the main hub for the police.
Yeah. I know I've mainly been going there. Unless no one's there.
Yeah. I mean, the difference is if you were to go to Hayes, you would pay versus going to autos, right? Or is that free as well?
Yeah, it's a difference between it coming. Either way, it comes out of the state, but one is just fully state funded, where the other isn't.
Yeah, the other one is technically state funded, but it's funding that is provided to the PD, and we remove, and you choose to put that funding into the mechanic shop, right? The idea with autos is you don't have to worry about cutting up your own budget. That's just coming straight out of the state.
Yeah. Which I will say, Iron Hog, so Lucy over Iron Hog, she said thank you. Apparently, a lot more people are going to her, and I know she doesn't charge. I think her charging is about on the same level as autos, like her pricing. Her pricing's pretty low. But yeah, she wanted to say thank you. I know she said it to me because they've had a really good month this month. I did notice that the cost with us combining everything has gone down. So I need to get Uwu in and then I can do the total for last week. But for the most part, on average, with people going to restaurants, we're actually spending less. The first week was at 344,000. So compared to like food deliveries, right?
That's got to be a copy pasta, right? That's not real. I refuse to believe that's real.
March 25th was 294,000 for the week. And I think we're around like about the same for this last week. I just have to get Uwu's cost. So food cost has gone down, which is good. Less food being wasted and people actually going to restaurants. And I haven't heard anyone complain about that. So I wanted to give you that update.
Yeah, I've personally seen it as well. There's definitely been way more traffic towards restaurants for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's been a really good thing. And then I wanted to, so I want to kind of give you a little bit of an insight on PD and pay to either justify either a pay increase or, the bonuses so that we can kind of understand. I had a few people taking a look. They didn't give me their breakdown about what they make and what they're paying. So I went and checked to see how much we make per hour, and it's $13.50 after taxes. You get in one pursuit that lasts 30 minutes, and that right there is about 1,000. So, there's sometimes where you're going back to back in pursuits, either with repair kits or other things, and all of a sudden you're paying to work, not including like lawyer fees, stuff like that. Like if they're a pumper or things that people may need with investigations. So I didn't know if it was possible to come to you for a possible pay increase. Because I know you can go out and do dodo for like 30 minutes and make like what, 6K?
Yeah, it's pretty lucrative, yeah.
And I'd like to justify us possibly, instead of going for bonuses, getting a pay increase.
Oh, Shelby, I hate to interrupt you, but anonymous phone calls, I can't ignore these. It's always interesting, and I can never call them back. Hello?
Emperor, it's Lando.
Hey, how can I help you, sir?
Listen, meet at ICC when you can. I have big news. Big news.
All right, go fuck yourself. Bye bye. Fucking idiots. Sorry about
Not a
that.
good
Continue.
one.
No, it
You're
wasn't.
good, you're
See,
good.
I get so excited. I think it's gonna be like a terrorist or like an assassin.
Something exciting.
Yeah, calling me, but it's just dumb shit. You know.
No, I'll give you an exciting unknown number call at some point randomly.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You'll forget about it by the time I do it. I'll forget about it before I do it, so it's all good.
Fair enough.
But no, I did want to discuss that. Was either just some sort of pay increase. I know Angel. I went and rode with her because we wanted to kind of start fresh, and
Oh, that's good.
it was actually a really good thing. So yeah, we started fresh. We rode together, and by the time we went to go ride together, I think she was 3 hours into her shift. We checked the amount that we got paid. She said she was already $3,000 deep in repair kits and about $3,000 worth of gas. So that's $6,000. So within those 3 hours that she made what, $1,350. That's $3,900. She was
so you want to increase pay for the police officers, correct?
Yeah. It's been, I can tell you, so I was EMS a couple years ago.
Yep.
And for the past 15 months, I've been PD, and it has always been a thing where PD has been the least amount of paid government entity. EMS even makes more, and they just have to drive places. They don't have the same expenses that we do in that way. And again, you look at just even civilian jobs, and a lot of us do pay out of pocket to, drive places. A lot of other places, like if you go to Liberty City, they'll take care of your gas. They have gas cards, stuff like that. And I could do lower bonuses if we did get paid more.
I mean, listen, I'm all for it. I can put something together, pass it along to the senators, and it's in their hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
I'm personally all for it.
Completely understandable. What I'm thinking about, I'm waiting for the numbers to see how many hours people have worked. But I want to throw the numbers out for bonuses with you and toss the ideas back and forth. What I'm thinking is 10 to 25 hours, either a 10 or 20K bonus. For 25 to 99.99 hours, I'm thinking 50K, and 100 plus hours. I want to add in another tier that I normally don't. 100K bonus.
I mean, listen, I'm all for that. Hell yeah. And you would want that so you would pay the bonuses out yourself.
Yeah. I need to wait for the numbers, and then Willie and I will go through and pay people out.
Jesus, Shelby's insane for wanting to do that.
So I would
listen, if you want to take on that workload, Shelby, I'm all for it. Depending, obviously,
I've been doing that work. I've been doing that workload for STSO since like June. So
that's
it's
fucking
on a bigger
crazy.
Scale. Yeah, I've been doing it that way. It's a flat pay instead of basing off of hours that come through a spreadsheet, because the numbers aren't always correct.
Yeah.
And it's
Line looks so good right now. You guys are a bunch of haters.
I usually do like FTO bonuses, but FTOs aren't completely up and running except for the BCSO. I know the other departments, their bonus thing that they had was an auto input thing, but like again, the thing doesn't always correctly track people's hours. So some people get paid less, other people get paid more. It's a little unfair instead of just a flat bonus. Like it should be just a flat bonus, not based on how many hours you worked fully.
I mean, hey, listen, Shelby, look, you just tell me what I need. You come up to me and be like, Lang, I need this money. I need this. I need that. I give you whatever the fuck you want, okay? You are very committed to what you do. You take on an incredible amount of workload that I think is undervalued and underappreciated personally, but I'm here to assist and help make your life easier if I can.
I appreciate that. Right now, honestly, we're good. We have, actually, let's go over to the ATM. I can actually tell you. Because we have 55 million.
Here, I got a gift for you. Well, I don't have it. I don't know where I put it. Fuck. Now I look like an asshole. Let's go to the ATM.
Well, thank you for the gift.
But I will get you a gift.
It's a thought that counts.
I'll get you a gift. It's like a laptop that allows you to access bank records from wherever. It's a very powerful gift, but I think for somebody that does your work, it would help you a lot. You know what I mean? Not having to go to an ATM all the fucking time.
That'd be really nice. Okay, so right now, The commissioner's account is sitting
bang.
at 54.641 mil.
54.461 mil.
Yeah. And I still need to pay out Hayes and Harmony for last month. And again, Hayes was only for 4 days. So I need to get those numbers and pay those. So it'll go down a little bit more. The rest of the accounts are still sitting really good. I didn't purchase all of the Tauruses. I may grab a few more. I started with just 15, and then I was going to increase based off of how many were actually, like, if people were constantly not having any. And then I think the rest of the accounts really are sitting pretty well as well. We haven't really used too much.
So you run no pixel? Yes.
It may change at the end of the 60 days. That is a possibility.
Okay.
So
Whatever happened to Lang's neck tattoo?
Maybe re-talk about it. I don't know, like maybe in a couple weeks or so. But I think we're still sitting at enough money where I don't really need to ask for anything.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you come to me whenever you need it.
It doesn't make sense for me too. So, but I want to make sure that you're on the same page as me and you know what's kind of going on and whatnot, what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
I feel like open communication is a good thing to have between like the commissioner and the mayor. So
I agree, and I appreciate you know being forthcoming with the hay stuff and all that shit.
Yeah.
Shelby, but I also feel like you know I trust you, and until you give me a reason not to, the relationship you know will be that way. So whatever the fuck you need, you just give me a call and tell me you need it. You don't have to always worry about explaining. You know what I mean? I don't want to make your job just more complicated for you. You already take on a massive.
I'm going to be honest. I don't really worry about explaining. I like making sure that other people are on the same page and they know what's going on. Trust me, I bother Bass all the time too.
Okay.
It's just who I am. I have done it with the budget stuff with SGSO for so long. I go and pull Treddy into meetings that I know he could care less about because he trusts me with it. But I still make sure that like everyone's on the same page and they know what's going on.
Hey, I mean, sounds good to
I
me.
think it's the only way that things work fluidly. Because if you have someone who's just blindly going and doing stuff, if there's something that I'm doing that people don't like or agree with, how are they to know if I don't go and talk with them?
That's a good point. Yeah.
So,
not very many police officers are like you. So this is this is slightly shocking to me. Somebody actually does hard work in the PD. I'm gonna be honest. With all due respect.
I feel like it's bad bothering people. Trust me, I do. But, I feel like it's necessary.
It's necessary for sure. I agree, yeah.
And then I want to give Willie and myself a different bonus from everyone else, but I want your opinion on that, and this would be solely for commissioner stuff.
I mean, whatever bonus you feel you deserve.
I'm going to straight up say I do not value my own worth. I'm horrible. I draw things and stuff like that. I've never been able to put a number on myself, so I'm asking you to put a number on what you think the commissioner work is worth for the month.
For the month? Okay. Let me tell you. Mind if I talk to Bass about it? Get his opinion as well?
Yeah, talk to Bass. Get his opinion. Willie will be below me because I do a lot more work than he does.
Yep.
I will never put a number on myself, and I would go just according to the base budget or base bonus.
Okay, and roughly how many hours a week you think you put into this?
Well, the first week that we went and did it, I probably put at least 40 to 60 hours minimum.
Jesus,
but at this point, I've had things so just in line where I'm spending maybe 5 hours max. I mean, it's not really much.
I mean, that's Shelby. Come on, that's still a fuck ton of time.
I mean, it's really
don't get me wrong. We're here to do work, but you know what I mean. We're also here to have a little bit of fun.
That's why
you know what I mean?
That's why I said. I mean, that's split up through 7 days.
Okay, I'm gonna
that's
talk.
Split up through 7 days. So
listen, I'll talk to Bass.
I've already perfected things to bring it down to lower.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'll talk to Bass, and I mean, I'll probably hit you back with a number probably later today or tomorrow. It just depends on when I catch him, honestly.
Yeah, sounds
just to
good.
make sure we're on the same page. You know what I mean?
There's really no pressure with that. I'm not really too concerned about money. I just know that it's a good little thing to give to, like, I know Willie does help me with this stuff too. So.
Well, I mean, you definitely deserve it. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I appreciate the talk. I'll put it